views and opinions expressed reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
My name is Iadonna D. You can like me on Facebook at Iadonna D. You are watching Outlandish.
Well, thank you, Iadonna D, once again for the introduction. As a matter of fact, I think she's taking over my show. I mean, she's everywhere. She's liking everything I do. So, you know what? I figured, why not just have her as a guest? This show is going to be PG-13. I would go rated R, but, you know, I don't get those phone calls. Jeff, you're showing nudity or stuff like that. You know what? I don't care because we're TV main. This is Outlandish. Tonight's special guest is Iadonna D. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I'm hypnotized and you're on a show called Outlandish. That's very, very crazy. Now, the question is, what kind of an entertainer are you? Are you all around? Do you do modeling? What kind of stuff do you do?
I'm an all-around entertainer, I would say. I've done dancing, I've done burlesque, I've done modeling. I've been in magazines, books, calendars.
Sweet. Now, what's the most recent thing that you've done, like, you know, entertainment-wise with modeling? Because I've noticed on your page you're posting new things all the time. And what is your page, by the way?
What is my page?
Yeah, your like page.
My like page?
I have no doubt about that, but wow. Now, since you've done, what haven't you done? I mean, what would you like to try? Because I'm sure as a model, you've done several things. You like to do something new.
I always like adventure or trying to get outside the box instead of inside the box.
Right.
So I just like to push the limits. Anything. If I can get dirty in mud, makeup, paint, anything like that, I want more of that. I want to do more gore.
Nice.
More character stuff like superheroes, things like that.
Well, as being, like you said, you're an all-around entertainer. Like being a model, you said have you done any acting at anything?
I've done a couple YouTube videos. I've done your show. I do the intro for your show. Other than that, that's it.
Sweet. Now, from the modeling and TV aspect of it, what's the big difference? Because I know there's got to be a big, big difference.
TV's more relaxed. Modeling, you have to make sure you hold a pose. Sometimes the poses hurt if they're awkward.
I've seen those pictures. I'm like, how in the hell does she do that?
All photographers are different. Some snap, snap, snap. Some will 1, 2, 3 snap. Some will take a few minutes, snap, take a few more minutes, snap. They're all different in the way they work.
Now, in the modeling world, I'm very interested in the whole modeling thing. I've heard and seen different shows where it's like all these models are high maintenance and stuff like that, and they for that #1 spot. Do you deal with that at all, or is it just with you? You're like, whatever.
I don't worry about it, really. I mean, high maintenance. I'm not high maintenance, I don't think. Some people have called me high maintenance because I'm a model. I get judged because I'm a model. I get judged because I've done nude work. People think I've done porn because I've done nudes. It gets rough at times, but
Right. I mean,
the haters keep you busy,
motivated.
right?
Yeah. I just figured, with the modeling world, people would judge, and like I said, do you get along with models, or is there some models that's out there that, like,
I've helped.
Iadonna?
I've helped quite a few models here in town. I try to get along with as many as I can.
Right. Because I know there's models out there that's out there. Like I said, I'm not bad-mouthing models because there's a lot of them out there.
Yes, there is.
And there's a lot of people that I know. I try to get into modeling, and it take me as like I'm bullshitting because I could obviously probably get a hold of you, and I'm sure you can get a hold of people too about that.
Yes,
and
I could.
how do you feel about the people that tries to get in the entertainment business that doubts people? Like I said, I'm not just using me as an example, but that does happen because I try to get girls into modeling. Like, yeah, right, you don't know nobody now. Do you try to help other people, or do you feel like people that you try to help out backstab you when you try to help them out and they doubt you?
Well, I've been backstabbed a few times, and I've learned things from that. So I don't really go to someone and say I'm going to help you, but I do have girls come to me and ask me for help or ask me for assistance in posing, come to a shoot, hold this, hold that, help me pose, show me what to do, and I've done that a few times. I've also worked with a few models, posed with them, so.
So you are willing to help anybody out? So anybody that wants to be a model, hit her up, or just hit me up, because like I said, hit her up because she knows it better than I do. I'll be like, go to her because I have no idea about the modeling world. Now, I know you're going to be in a recent movie here coming up pretty soon called Devil's Hollow. How's that going to work out for you?
I don't know yet. I haven't heard back about that yet. I'm waiting to hear back exactly on which part I do have.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if you were in it or not. So I know you were there for audition, so I don't know.
I have a possibility in it.
Oh, okay. Like I
just
said, I'm
don't
not
wanna...
getting your hopes up. I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought you officially had a spot because
I don't want to spit it out there until I'm positive. I get the confirmation first.
Okay, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't even know, but we could possibly see you in movies.
Yes, and that would be great.
Now,
that's my next goal.
Is movies?
Yes.
Like, what kind of movies would you be willing to do?
Really, I'm interested in horror. I don't know what it is about horror, but I've always wanted to do a horror film.
Those are very interesting ones. I wish we had a clip of you doing some kind of acting, but we don't have that. We do have actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have you introduce, the computer or whatever it is in the system at the library, whatever it is being bipolar, or if there's something wrong with it. So it only stuck on one photo, so they must really, really love that photo. But Iadonna, if you could explain this photo, if Aldo can show that up there.
This photo is called Red Solo Cup. I went to a shoot one day, and we didn't have any plans on what we were going to shoot. I walked into this guy's house because that's where he shoots. He has a studio in his home. He now has a studio in Waynedale. His name is George Powell, or Dewey Does Photos. He now changed his name to George Powell Photography. He took this shot. When I walked in, we didn't have any plans, like I said, and he showed me a package of red Solo cups, and he's like, I don't know what we can do with these, but let's give it a shot. This is what we came up with. Nice. So we gave Red Solo Cup another name.
Right. Hey, it goes along with their hair, too. So.
It was really fun.
Would you ever do music videos?
I would love to be in music videos. Yeah. That's another passion of mine is music.
You know what? I know a couple artists, so maybe we can work our connections. As a matter of fact, that paper that I signed earlier, that white paper, for this show is going to have to be TVMA, so we're going to have a red or an orange copy of it. So, like I said, that was TVMA. Now, what other photos did you have? I mean, since we can't go through them.
I had some.
I think we're going to use it at the very end of the show, too. How's that?
Cool.
At the credits, we will use that at the end of the show. But anyways, what were the other clips that you had? Sorry about that.
I had a few clothed. I had a few just portrait shots of one in mud, one in a lot of makeup, which you probably wouldn't even recognize me. I look like kind of a clown with jewels on my face. Yeah.
Huh.
I brought a couple nudes, but covered, which is like that one I just showed you. And then I brought a couple photos of publications I've been into, like calendars and books.
Oh, nice. If there's anything you could change about the crazy life of modeling, what would that be?
Competition. Competition gets mean. People get mean. I don't like mean people.
Me neither, but I figured in that kind of field you have to deal with the number one spot, but it seems like that you work with a good group of people.
Yeah, I do.
And that's always a good thing. Now, like I said, what other things would you ever try professional wrestling?
don't know about that.
I think
I've
that'd
always
be very
wanted
interesting.
to try kickboxing or boxing, like MMA style, but I've never gotten into it. But that is something I've always wanted to try.
Well, you're always talking about venturing into something else new and try something different. So
I'm always willing to try something new.
there we go. Now, would you ever do anything with announcing for professional wrestling?
Yes, I would.
Well, there we go. I think we might have a new person for that as well. I'm going to sit there and, hi, you're watching Outlandish, and here's LaDonna D. There's a little introduction. It's quiet.
This is my show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of that. Thank you for reminding me. The next shows after the Recon show, when I have them on live at December 13th, I will be doing a insert date here, which I don't remember. Do you remember the date that I gave you guys?
I don't recall right off.
Me
I got
neither.
a lot of dates in my head.
I know, it was crazy. Ding, 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 ding. But not this next taping or whatever taping I got down the line. I don't know how many shows I'm going to be producing by then. But in December, it's going to be Christmas time. So what I'm doing is Christmas time is I'm giving my crew, anybody on the crew, you're obviously on a crew, and Chuck and whoever's willing to be on, I'm doing 4 half-hour shows in Studio B, and I'm giving my friends, anybody, an opportunity to host their own show. I'm not going to be hosting it. I'm going to be behind the scenes. You can host your own show and do your own thing. So, are you willing to do that next month?
Yes, I am.
See, you seem a little bit nervous now.
I am nervous.
You seem a little bit nervous now.
But give me a little bit of time, and I'll do it.
You've got till December insert date here, which I've got. What kind of show do you have in mind, or what do you think about what would you do? I mean, like I said, you're going to be producing. It's going to be on the other side.
I'm not sure yet. I'd have to think about that.
Is it a pressure cooker?
It's outlandish, so it'd have to be something off the wall, huh?
My show's never outlandish. It's lame. It's boring.
Oh, bull.
You can say bullshit. We are TVMA, so like I said, that is my Christmas gift to everybody. And my boys are going to have a good Christmas gift, too. So, yeah. They should host a show. How's that sound?
That would be awesome.
We'll figure that out, too. Man, I can't believe I'm running out of things to talk about with you, because normally we have some... How about you just talk about what's on your mind?
Where do you want me to start?
Whatever you
I
want.
pretty much told you everything I do.
I know, yeah, she does all
Now I'm
and
being a
everything
smarty
else.
pants.
You say ass.
Smart ass.
Yes, there you go. Let out, let loose. Just don't fart, please.
No.
Please don't do that. I'll model that first. We talk about everything on the show. It's outlandish. How did it come about where we met? Well, I know how we met, but let everybody know how. What?
How did we meet?
At the Devil's Hollow audition, actually.
Yes.
And I've talked to you on Facebook way before, and you've met through mutual friends. Have you done, like, what kind of, dang, I'm like lost for words. What can I ask? I mean, it's like I've asked you everything that's, now, is this full-time modeling, is this your official job, or?
I actually was just doing that independently part-time whenever I get booked, which is not very often. I wish it was more.
Really? I figured you get booked like crazy, because I'm like, LaDonna, do this. Bam, 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 bam. Like, oh, shit,
Yeah,
this
well, when
girl's
they
getting
come in, they
bookings.
come in a lot, but I don't
Right.
do them as often as I would like to.
Well, let everybody know out there in TV land, because a lot of people's watching.
Booking for TFP shoots, which is free shoots. I will only do free shoots for photographers or anyone I want to work with really bad. Other than that, I did free work for probably 2 to 3 years before I started getting paid for what I do. So now I only do paid work. If you want to find me, to hire me for anything, you can find me at Facebook at LaDonna D.
Good thing you didn't give out prices, because I would have got in trouble. No need to be kicked off the air again.
That wouldn't be good.
Yeah, definitely don't need that. So you'll do okay, that's cool, but maybe you'll get more bookings like that.
That would be great. I've worked with many, many, many photographers, but I'm always willing to work with a new one.
Have you worked with any big-time celebrities yet, or semi-famous?
No, I have not.
Really? I figured in the model of work, you've probably worked with all these people. Who would you like to work with, big name?
Big name?
Opportunity.
As a model?
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
I would probably just like to meet Tyra Banks just because of who she is.
So she inspires you.
Yes.
No,
Very strong woman.
Now we've talked before on why did you want to become a model? Because you've told me that. Why did you want to become a model?
Well, when I was in middle school, I never really thought about modeling. I went to my 8th grade dance, and I had this little pink dress that was adorable. I walked in, and all the kids were like, "Oh my God, you should be a model. Oh my God, you should be a model." And I never thought about it then. I got to be 32, 33. A bunch of girlfriends of mine decided they were going to start a group of modeling.
Nice.
There was probably 24 girls at the time. Get too many girls together, sometimes you get too much drama.
Reality TV right there. We're going to put a camera right there. Donna's going to let us know, hey, Jeff, we got this. I have no drama on my reality show, but hell, that would work.
So that group fell apart.
Oh, well, never mind. We'll have a reunion of drama. A drama union. We'll just get together for a drama reunion for that day.
They started another group.
Oh, sounds like a gang war or something. 2
groups. Yeah, kind of. Rivalries.
Model wars.
I worked for both.
Reality show. Kind of reminds me of WCW, WWF. I worked for both. So how's it feel being on both sides?
Too many hens in that hen house, and that one fell apart.
Another group started?
Yep. No, I went independent.
Oh, okay. Man, I'll say, it sounds like these 2 groups are about to have a baby and it's going to explode. So.
I said, forget everybody else. I'm just going to go do it on my own, and I have been.
Right now. Wow, that's just. I was trying to thought right there with the whole. So you just do independent. I mean, would you, if you had a group of girls again, would you do it, or are you just like?
If I ran them, and I would love to.
So you like to run your own little modeling company?
Oh yes, definitely. I know so much about it now, with even the photography and editing, that I could do a lot.
You know, that sounds like that would be a good idea for you too. Just to get together with people, and since you know the right people, like, hey, I want to start my own little group. Bam, bam, bam. Tag it that way, and eventually promote it and stuff like that. So,
and a group of promotional models, a real good group of promotional models here would be great, I think, because I don't think we really have a really good group of promotional models here.
No, but I know a couple people that's on Facebook that tries to make it wise, like, hey, I can get you into modeling and stuff like that, and it's all a bunch of bullshit. So that would be a good project for you right there. That would help you out too. So 10 minutes, okay. So if you, I don't know, do you think that'd be kind of cool for you?
It might be, but right now I'm working on a big calendar project.
Oh yeah.
For a big company here in town,
okay.
A gun company here in town. So.
Oh, speaking of that, sorry if I'm pointing. I hope I'm shot. No more Landis. JJ Brett, take over.
44 double D calendar.
But what about this calendar thing? What's going on through your head with it? Because I know you said you want people to hit you up about it. But.
Well, right now with the calendar thing, I'm just trying to find a variety of different looking girls, because the company wants variety. Mm-hmm. So right now I'm just trying to find about 6 girls besides myself that will pose in a calendar with a lot of firearms, tactical,
armed and dangerous.
Yes. A lot of fun. Each model will get to actually shoot these firearms.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Now, during the shoot, or just...
Well, they're going to shoot them before we shoot for the calendar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you could always do, like, a reaction shot, too. Like put, like, after the end of the calendar, put, like, the blooper reel, or just a reel of the girls having fun.
Yeah. Oh, there's going to be a blooper in the calendar.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. One of the guys from the company.
Nice. So, when it comes out, get a hold of Iadonna D. I like page on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook. I don't do the whole Twitter thing, so.
Twatter?
You can say that. This is an outlandish show, so this is TVMA. But the whole Twitter, I don't do Twitter, so.
I don't do Twitter either.
That's good. Our MySpace.
I haven't been on my MySpace page in forever.
I remember those. Hey, I heard that, little man. I remember those days. So you've got this big project coming out. How's that going so far?
So far, I've gotten girls coming to me sending me photos and info that I asked for, and so far it's looking good.
Nice.
I'm going to pick which ones I want, along with the company. I'm going to show them the photos so they can help me choose which ones. because they want the variety of looks, like a black girl, a white girl, maybe a short-haired girl, blonde, redhead, a variety.
So you're not going to, be all discrimination. It's just gonna be
No discrimination at all.
I'm sure that's a lot of that in the modeling world too, isn't there?
Sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
But why? I mean,
I don't know.
we're all...
Why anything?
That's true, because everybody's complaining about a black president still, and I'm not holding politics or stuff like that, but it's like, no matter what, if somebody's doing something good, somebody's always bitching.
Color shouldn't have anything to do with it.
No, I mean, we all eat, sleep, shit, and we all have and everything else.
We all bleed red.
Exactly, but I just don't understand. But like I said, in the entertainment business, is modeling more intense than what it is on, TV or acting? Is it more intense?
I wouldn't say more intense. I think it's more intense on TV.
Why is that?
Or more intense in bigger cities like New York, LA, because they're rougher on the girls, they're rougher on the models.
All right, that's true. About
their diets, how they eat. It's not as rough for me like that here. It's just, I do what I want.
Right. Now, do you get criticized for about, she's anorexic and stuff like that? I mean, because I'm sure you got your haters out there. Like I said, I don't want you to think I'm trying to make you feel bad, but
no,
it's just...
I just think it's funny because I have been told I'm that before, and I'm like...
Are you serious?
Are you high? I eat like a horse.
Right. But people do, they judge on people that, that's one thing that Fort Wayne has is a bunch of haters.
Yes, I agree.
I've said this before on past shows, that Fort Wayne, like I said, Fort Wayne's had faith in me back when I first started, but in my opinion, Fort Wayne, I lost pride in the city.
Yes.
Because it's lost pride in me. Now,
I think all artists should work together and help each other out.
There's a lot of artists that's not like that, but that's the way it should be. Like I said, there's a whole bunch on your Facebook, my Facebook, and everybody else's Facebook. If you're an artist somehow, entertainer, TV, music, model, or whatever, we're all grouped into one.
Yes, definitely.
I just now noticed that.
Took you that long?
Yeah, I know. Just picking. Go figure. My son says I've got gray already, so or white in the hair. JJ. I always talk about them a lot. I love them. Now, you're a mother too, right?
Yes, I am. I am a mother of 3.
Now, does the modeling affect at all?
Well, my little guy is 6, so he doesn't really know. He doesn't really pay any attention to that. My other 2 are 19 and 20. Oh, so I'm pretty open with them, and they don't have any problems with it.
That's cool, because sometimes, like, if you're working an entertainer, it's hard being a parent and an entertainer at the same time. And I know sometimes it takes time out of your schedule with the kids. And I know I just talked about that show last time, but I'm not bad mouthing anybody, but just being an entertainer and a parent is one of the hardest things.
Very true.
Because when you're time away from your kid, it's like,
yeah,
is it worth it? Like, sometimes I have my doubts with doing a show, but the reason why I love doing a show is for having guests like you and the people.
It's always well worth it in the end.
Yeah. Then, like I said, sometimes you feel like, hey, am I doing wrong with the kids?
Yeah.
But in your heart, you're not.
Yeah. I've been there.
So.
Yeah. I agree.
Do you want to show that photo one more time? Well, a couple more, one more time before we go.
A couple more times.
A couple more times so that people could be like, shock value. They want to see there you go. What do you think about that? Now, have you been criticized for that photo?
No, actually, I haven't been picked on for that one. Actually, everybody loved it. There was one I brought today that didn't come out on the computer. Shame, but I was going to show it to you because I got picked on so much on Facebook with it. I got banned for a month on Facebook. And it was nude, but I was covered. I was not showing anything private. Coochie coo!
Right.
And I got banned for a month for it. And so that's what comes with entertainment and trying to get yourself out there. And some people just criticize and look at it the wrong way.
Right. I mean, you're just trying to be you. You're trying to be like, hey, this is something I love. If you don't like it, tough crap. But it's pretty bad that a social network has to take that away from you. And it shouldn't be like that.
Very true.
Do you feel like that the government has power over that stuff?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not going to the whole government thing.
Yeah, let's not go into politics, please.
I'm not a politic person, but I'm just saying, because it seems like we're supposed to have freedom of speech to do whatever we do as an entertainer, but then we have our blocks. That's what an entertainer is. We have our first rights to do what we want.
You're right.
But we're about to head off outlandish. Before we go, just say hi to anybody. Hopefully you enjoyed today's show.
I'm going to say hi to my photographer that took that photo, George Powell. All my other photographers I've worked with in the past, you know who you are. Any models I've worked with, quite a few girls. I respect and love you all. My kids, I love you. And I guess that's it. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, not a problem. I'd like to have you on after. Maybe we could do like a little thing, like get shots of the calendar shoot and see how hectic it is and how you pulling hair out of your head.
Yeah.
Me and LaDonna going crazy. So this has been Outlandish. The next show will be a Christmas gift. Not a Christmas show, but a Christmas gift, as the crew will be hosting the shows. So this has been Jeff Landish. You're watching Outlandish, and like me on Facebook. I haven't really been plugging myself like crazy today. Normally I'm like, hey, watch. Oh, we're still taping, aren't we? Yeah. So thank you for watching Outlandish.
The one and only Jeff